Same to you.
Hey, start with Jeff Bossa and just kind of what you've seen from his development and maybe what you'd like to see these last 3 games.
You know, he's done a really nice job for us. You know, his role obviously has been more in the kicking game, but he has stayed very dialed into defensively what we're doing. Does a really good job in terms of communication, has done a nice job understanding the different roles that he could get put into. You know, it's been a fortunate situation in terms of our health at the linebacker position. Hasn't required him to get a bunch of game action, but I've been really pleased with his development. He's in here early every day. He's working hard. He does a really good job of asking questions and watching the guys in front of him who do a great job.
Right. You've obviously been on such a streak, a personal streak too, of all these championship games. I wonder if it's too early for you to kind of process that. I mean, are you just so focused on the moment now, or does it jar you in a certain way to see it kind of come to an end for now?
Yeah, I would say you're probably right in that it's too soon to process all of that. I mean, I think the focus right now is on Tennessee and trying to prepare for this game and put our best foot forward and go and win the football game. I'm sure that'll come, you know, as the reality when the season ends hits. But at the moment, like you're in the flow of it. It's honestly no different than it would be if we were, you know, whatever 14-0 or whatever the case may be at this point. It's the next game, and you go about it day to day through your process the same way.
Is that your message to players who don't have that playoff carrot now out in front of them?
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, you know, listen, we're all, this is what we do, not who we are, but it's something that's really important to us, and we want to put our best foot forward. And each and every time we go and step out on the field, we understand that as coaches, as players, what we do out there, it's our walking, talking, living, breathing resume. And, you know, you want that to be what you would like it to be. And you would like the results to be what you want them to be. Unfortunately, that hasn't gone, you know, entirely the way that we'd like it to, which that's how it rolls sometimes, you know, but it doesn't mean you stop working. It doesn't mean you stop pushing, trying to get better, trying to compete. You know, it's just part of the nature of playing this game and being a part of it.
A few more.
You've got another young guy in Cooper McDonald. Again, a lot of special teams work,
Yeah.
but do you see him as being long-term a guy that could contribute on your side?
You know, I like Cooper a lot, yeah, and he's done some really interesting and positive things. Both in the preseason, I thought he did a really nice job, which again, you know, you can see what we thought of that in terms of him being able to make our roster. And he had, you know, some really good play on special teams. I don't want to speak for Dave Tobe and that side of things, but I think he's done a nice job there. You know, again, he's been similar to Jeff in a role that he hasn't been asked to be on the field tremendously defensively, but he's in there early every day with Jeff. He's got different roles than Jeff, but has done a really nice job in terms of mentally, you know, keeping himself up to speed in multiple different spots that he could be in. It's been impressive, and yeah, I think there's certainly a bright future for him, both of those guys.
Last one, Todd.
If Leo can't go this week, is that the spot that Jeff would play some of his snaps?
We'll see how that goes. I think, you know, Leo's role is so diverse in so many different things. He's not replaced by one person, to be honest. There's kind of a division of labor that would have to go into place there. And that's a little bit, those guys have been working because as you go through the season, okay, here, you would be next in this situation, in this position, in this package. But it's not necessarily just a, you know, swap it out one for one type of situation.
The last thing I know I asked about, you can't like put a cap on everything that's happened this last decade of your coaching career, but I mean, just what's it been like for you personally this week? You've not been in this position in December.
No, but I've been in it, and it's been a while. It's been a while. That's
Yeah.
right. You know, to be honest, I go back to a little bit of what Vahe's question was. You know, I haven't allowed myself to go there necessarily. I'm sure I will at some point and reflect back, but it'll be after we get the season over. You know, at this point, it's get ready for Tennessee.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah.